Cancer. My name is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your annual 12-card reading. It's a new moon reading, so I'll be going over all of the months of the year, discussing the tarot and also some astrological aspects and the new moons, as well as our retrogrades and eclipses. I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck by Bill Greer and Lloyd Morgan. And I wanted to show you a little bit about how I shuffle and draw. Ooh, I'm going to leave that out for the first card, which is the King of Pentacles reversed for January 27th, new moon. Cancer, February, King of Swords reversed. Look at those two guys. Somebody's upside down for you. March, great month for travel for you. Six of Swords. Travel for Cancer. Okay. April. There's your card. Chariot. That's Cancer's major arcana card. And in most of these readings, as you can see, I wanted you to see how I shuffle. Some people send me messages. They think I'm like rigging the cards or making it up. I never do that. It's just, I don't have time to do that. Like, I want to give a great reading. I'm not in this for anything other than the genuine ability to do this. But this is your card, Chariot. I'm getting this one. Thank you. Ooh, Three of Cups. Love this card for you, Cancer. These are great months. March, April, May. Let's get June. Cancer. All right, Ten of Cups. Excellent reading. Okay, July. This one's on the corner here. Oh, here we go. Here we go, Cancer. I don't like that for your solar return month, but maybe you're extra emotional, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what comes up. August. Okay, so the second half of the year starts with some trauma. These are eclipses. I'm not surprised. Eclipse periods, and this is an eclipse in air as well, in Swords. So we'll get to it, but releasing burdens. Good, here we go. You just have a 2-month period, July, August. You need to get through the eclipses, then you can release all of this. September, Ten of Wands. Okay, let's do October. Cancer. Ace of Pentacles. You might think it's time to start something, but you want to wait another month here. Let's see. November. There we go. Empress. That's the time to begin it. Fertile ideas at that time. And fertile period. Ooh, okay. Look at that. Emperor and Empress. Power. Okay. Cancer. You've got some major arcana. Chariot. Empress and the Emperor. Look at that. Really amazing. Thank you. Okay. Ten of Cups, Three of Cups. Garnet and Empress, yes. Amethyst. Okay, so Cancer, you're starting the month with the King of Pentacles reversed. Now, just because the King of Pentacles is reversed doesn't make this negative. January 27th, I think you're going to be assessing the finances, the budget, the energy of what's secure to you, what's important to you, tallying the wealth, starting the new year, getting all of that in order. Perhaps taxes, going over what needs to be paid, investigative financial work. Now, this could be, for some of you Cancerians, it's not going to be the same reading for everyone, obviously, but King of Coins reversed is an earth sign male, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, upside down. You might want to take a look at him to see if he looks familiar. The faces on these cards they're just very intense to me, and they're taking the shape of people that you may recognize. I know in my life they are. So look at that, earth sign. You're just starting off the month not connecting with him if that's a person. And maybe you're not sharing your finances with this person either. Now, next to him in February, King of Swords reversed. We know who he is. That's the Aquarius eclipse that's happening right there in February on the 10th, full moon, lunar eclipse. Well, the first one's at 22 degrees of Leo in the second house of finance budget. Interesting, because that's what this energy is about. So you're being eclipsed here, which means you're not really clear of exact thought because the swords cards govern the mental thought, clarity, judgment. So January, February, or this is an air sign male, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You might want to take a look at him. Any bearded men in the mix with light blue eyes? He's kind of sexy in a Jesus kind of way, but you know what I mean. Something's working for him. Maybe it's just that he's hanging out in the desert, in the woods. I don't know what's happening here. So these guys are upside down. Maybe you're not connecting. Maybe you're entering the year with relationships that you're not meshing with. Or if these are facets within yourself, like I said, you're being eclipsed in the financial sector. This is tallying the finance, tax energy, accumulating that kind of stuff. On the 26th, the new moon solar eclipse at 8 degrees of Pisces. Oh, I'm sorry, our August eclipse is in Aquarius, not this one, which is this one, which is air as well, which is swords. So I'm sorry about that. But this eclipse in your Pisces, in the sector of Pisces, is your 9th house. And this is about foreign travel. So no travel here. March is the month for travel for you. Okay, because the 9th house is that travel energy and foreign travel especially. And you're being eclipsed in that sector. So it's just not the most sound time on the 26th. And that's usually 2.5 days before and after it's strongest. Although this eclipse energy can last 6 months. And I'm not saying you can't travel for 6 months, but in this second eclipse on the 26th of February, I would hold off on long distance travel. Look at your green light here in March. On the 6th, the 6 of Swords in March is amazing for travel. I was going to say on the 20th is our cardinal ingress. Action, action, action. It's time to move forward. It's the first initiating astrological month. March 20th starts our astrological calendar. So there is a catalyst energy here, and it's great for taking that trip. I'm getting a green light for Cancer. And right next to it, you've got travel with the Chariot. So March and April, however, we're having a retrograde in April, although that's affecting your career. But these are cards of movement, moving forward. I love it. And March 27th is the new moon. So that's the time to maybe initiate a new trip and be back before the 9th of April. The Chariot represents the retrograde as well, because things want to move. Mercury the messenger wants to move forward, but he's slowing down a little bit. These horses are like, they can't go too fast. They'll fall off. The cart will fall apart. Chariot, messages, information, and in the retrograde on the 9th through the 3rd of May, in the 11th house, retrograding back deeper into the 10th house. So connections, clients, goals, and the career, friendships, reviewing friends from the past. Oh, and here they are, 3 of Cups. Here's it's hilarious. This is the retrograde Mercury, the messenger, the chariot, and the Three of Cups, 11th house, friendships. Do these people resonate with you at all for the next month of May, where you're having this retrograde still through the 3rd in the 11th house of connections, friendships, which is exactly what this card is. It's amazing. Some of these people might look like people you know. The new moon in April, I'm sorry I skipped over that, is on the 26th at 6 degrees of Taurus. The new moon in May, with the Three of Cups, is on the 25th, 4 degrees in Gemini. So this is a social energy, new moon, which is why you have the Three of Cups for siblings, relationships, friendships, social connections, trust, support, your support system. I love this. I love this energy together, and look at this. June, gosh, you're in a relationship. You're happy. You have a very strong first 6 months, but the remaining, these 4 are the strongest. I love them together too, because your social, your movement, your travel. And by June, the new moon on the 23rd, at 2 degrees of Cancer in water, in cups, very successful relationship energy, home life, marriage, the internet, connecting online with people from the past in the retrograde, connecting with people you met through travel, not necessarily even caring about these two anymore. It just seems like it stops right there and continues forward with very successful energy. Now in July, we have to address this, and August. Now this is an eclipse, I know what the drama is there, but going into this is smooth as hell. This is smooth sailing. So what happens, Cancer? Your solar return comes, your birthday comes, you're emotional. You might be looking to solve this problem that comes in again, if this is a person, because they're kind of connected here. It starts here with this. Maybe this guy comes in again. This person. Now in July, the 23rd, new moon, 0 degrees of Leo. So this is your second house for new money, but there's a heartbreak here. There's some sorrow around this. Maybe some of you are in mourning. And in August, here's our eclipse. You're feeling trapped a little bit. Maybe you're in this great relationship, but you're also in the summer not wanting to be so tied down. Ooh, tied down. Cancer, some of you want your freedom even though you've connected really well. You could get it back again, but you might want to be free for the summer. And the swords represent independence, air, easy breezy, go with the flow. So, and this you feel trapped. 9 of Swords can have you feel imprisoned and not able to break free. But in August, on the 7th, full moon, lunar eclipse, 15 degrees of Aquarius in air, Swords, in the 8th house of intimacy. Look at that. You're just reassessing and you're being eclipsed in that area, in your intimate connections, your shared resources. Maybe you're living together. You need to figure this out. We enter our Mercury, air, retrograde, the Swords, mercurial energy. The Mercury retrograde at 11 degrees of Virgo through September 5th, back into Leo, back into fire. So crazy. But Mercury goes direct at 28 degrees of Leo in this area, at the exact same degree in which Mercury went direct in the retrograde, 28 degrees of Leo. That's the area, in this area, where you need to look at your natal chart. And what house is that in? You might want to book a reading with me, because there is something going on at the 28 degree mark of Leo that's resolving this. And you're being eclipsed as well in your intimate area, connections that way. So it's very profound that Mercury is also having that review and then going boom. Now we're going to eclipse you there too. On the 21st, new moon solar eclipse, 28 degrees of Leo. And it's about confidence and self-worth. You're worth more than that. You're worth more than feeling this way. Look at this. September, you're releasing your burdens. This is the card of burdens. Too much weight to bear. Walking uphill. Sisyphus. Just, just too much. He's carrying a heavy load there. This is like, I'm letting it go. By September, this is resolved. September, you've got your new moon on the 20th at 27 degrees of Virgo. Earth, stability. Release your burdens, earth, stability, into this card and plant something new. The ace is the seed. Go for something new. I put garnet on there to attract the wealth energy. I love it. Because upright, this is an amazing, amazing card for the hand of God giving you this gift. This is the nest egg for the house. This is the loan. This is the move you needed to make in order to earn for your independent business. Now reversed, it's just saying this isn't the month that it's all going to come through, but November, October, a little bit hold off. But it's still very powerful. Maybe you're working a little bit behind the scenes, doing a little bit of healing. October 19th, that Libra new moon wants to see some sort of balance for you and some kind of justice. Now going into November, Empress, I put amethyst on her to protect it, protect the fertile energy of this. This is a seed. Some of you could be becoming pregnant here, or not if you're trying with this reversed. Although I just want to say, I love that the Empress is upright because that is the higher card than the ace, and that is fertility and fruition. But look at this. The Empress in November, you've got your new moon, 26 degrees of Scorpio on the 18th, with all the water behind her. And in December, you've got your new moon on the 18th, 26 degrees of Sagittarius in fire, the Emperor, fire. He's turning his back to her, but this could be you, Cancer. Fertile and ready to go, new moon, her foot on the moon, pushing forward, maybe becoming pregnant, starting a business, blooming your business, seeds coming to fruition. And the Emperor is saying, look, I handled all my business. Now let's let someone else do the underling work or the minuscule work. I've got too many things to rule. But it's also saying there's Mercury retrograde this month. That's why he's reversed. On the 2nd of December, Mercury retrogrades at 29 degrees of Sagittarius, back to 13 degrees of Sagittarius, going direct on the 22nd. All of this is conjunct Saturn in your 6th house of work and well-being. Fertility, work, money's earned, authority, leadership. So wait until after the 22nd to take this leadership and hire your assistants and do what you need to do. And listen to this, though. On January 1st, the first day of 2018, is a full moon at 11 degrees Cancer. Boom, in your first house. I didn't do this for any other reading. 2 of coins. I just had to pull it. I don't know why. Because I wanted it to represent that January 1. You're gonna have 2 positions that you could either be debating over, money coming to you, even reversed, making a decision about shared resources. I just had to pull it to see what would come up for the 1st of January. So the most stressful of months you're dealing with is July and August. I'm obsessed with these months. This is a green light. Love, love, love. I even love this energy. And I'm glad you're releasing things, although I still think it's a little bit emotional and connected to this energy. So overall, Cancer, I think that your year is ending very strong, and you're really happy here, March through June, which is an amazing chunk of time. You've got to just figure out the eclipse period here. and you'll be good to go. I'm wishing you a beautiful new year, and I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I'll be posting a lot more videos like this in addition to my normal forecasts, and just switching it up, trying something new. But remember, Cancer, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.